Hey everyone, my name's Melissa Chiasson and welcome to another episode of For the Love of Drag. Today we're going to be talking about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8, Episode number 9, also known as The Realness, based off of RuPaul's song, The Realness. And this episode is going to determine the top 3. Ru asks that the queens show up to the workroom with a full face already painted and ready to work. And the final Maxi challenge is going to be the music video for RuPaul's The Realness. The girl who gets sent home today will also get edited out of the video. Yikes. So the queens have to film 3 segments for the music video. They have the floatography, where they are floating on a black box with the wind going and all of this fun stuff. They have their avant-garde look, where they have to dance and show some of themselves, show their character. And then finally they have a mirror scene where the mirror is like their enemy, I think. The reflection in the mirror is their enemy, which is themselves. Something like that. I can't exactly remember right now. Probably because it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So each of the scenes that they have to do, there's 3 girls that are shown doing great and 1 girl shown maybe not doing so well. Like for example, during the photography scene, Kimchi rolls off of the platform that they have to dance on. During the avant-garde scene, Chi-Chi is like stepping in her gown and it's getting caught and she's having wardrobe malfunctions. During the mirror scene, actually, they don't really show anything bad happening. But during the other 2, like each girl's like, oh, you have to do this instead of that, do this instead of that. So I mean, they're like, the editing didn't really make it like think like, oh, one queen's in trouble. No, they all seemed like they're going into this at a pretty fair ground. So I was getting like this as this episode was going on, I was getting like increasingly more nervous. Like I felt myself like getting closer and closer to the screen, like trying to figure out what was gonna happen, because I was just like, so much is happening. And then Bianca Del Rio shows up late, 9 episodes late, for the past winter photo shoot. And that was really funny that they had her walk on set, I guess because she was the only previous queen not in this season. They brought her on anyways. I mean, they did have a clown sit in for her previously. I don't know why I did quotes. That was a damn clown. So it's the last day in the workroom and the queens are discussing what they've learned so far, how they feel like they've grown, and each person has shown and grown more and more throughout this whole competition, and they've become this big happy family, and everybody seems pretty freaking deserving to win. If you check my predictions video, which I've got, if you click this little eye thing here, that's gonna pop up right now. If you click on that and watch my predictions video, finish watching this video first though, you'd see that 2 of the 4 queens left in the final 4 were queens that I actually thought were going to make it far, and 2 of the 4 queens are queens that I actually thought were gonna be the first out. So congratulations to those queens, because I really had my doubts about you, and I'm talking about Chi-Chi and Naomi. I really had my doubts about them. I did not think that they were going to make it this far, but they really helped make this season what it is, and about to be what it was, because it's almost over. And Bob and Kimchi I knew were going to make it far in this competition. On the main stage tonight, the queens had to wear their very best drag, where you had Bob, who did like a sparkly tux jacket with leggings. You had Chi-Chi wear this pageant gown with this pageant hair. Kimchi was this dark, maleficent, evil queen. And Naomi was in a Cher-inspired pant thing. I don't know what it's called. Jumpsuit? Catsuit? No, not a catsuit. I really don't know what it's called. Let me know in the comments down below what that's called. I don't want to Google. I don't even know where I'd start to Google that. Ru asks each of the queens to say something to their past selves, and each one of them was heartwarming and sad, and Kimchi was choking her way through it, choking back those tears because she's had quite a journey. And my heart goes out to you, Kim. Keep on keeping on, keep on doing you. The world loves you and is going to love you for it. When the judges critique the queens in front of them, each judge has very positive things to say about each queen. You really don't get a sense of what's going to happen, which drove me crazy, because I was like, I don't know who it's gonna be, I don't know who it's gonna be, I don't know who it's gonna be. Although, to be honest, I had a little tiny suspicion as to who it was going to be. And then the queens are asked why they should be crowned the next drag superstar and not to their competitors. And each of them gives a pretty good reason. I feel like Chi-Chi's was a little bit less practiced, maybe. Like, I feel like the other girls kind of knew this question was gonna happen and they had prepared something. I feel like Chi-Chi just got like kind of a little overwhelmed and was just saying things, because it was hard for me to follow what she was saying, and she was like kind of falling over her words a little bit. Then the girls go backstage to untuck and the judges deliberate. So during the judges' deliberation, they say that Bob might not have had the best face or looks this whole season, but she killed every single competition. She stepped up and killed it. The only reason why she was in the bottom 2 last week is because of her outfit not having paper in it, like, or else she would have probably not been in the bottom. And so when you look at her odds, she does really stand tall along the others. She's pretty much won the most and been the most consistent, but has also shown her own growth in this competition as she has gotten a little bit more polished and better, and Bob had growth. Maybe not as much growth as someone like Chi-Chi, but she still had growth. Then they say about Chi-Chi that Chi-Chi had a lot of growth this season, and that she's had some better looks, and she did some great competitions, like in, what did they call it? Was it Bitch Perfect? Yeah, in Bitch Perfect. I don't know who I thought I was just talking to, but I felt like I just made eye contact with absolutely nobody in my house to get a reminder. That was me checking in with my brain. Okay. Chi-Chi's Bitch Perfect competition was like her best when she was singing upside down. As for Kimchi, they deliberated that she personally is going through a lot of growth and has done a lot of growth too in this season, and that they are expecting that she's going to find herself more after the season goes on, but they do say that she had the best visual looks and could present to be like the future of drag in the way that she does her looks, because we've had costumey queens before, but Kimchi doesn't really do this costume queen as much as it's just different. It's still very drag. It's not like wearing a costume, like she's not like a club kid costume like Vivacious was, but she's like her own thing. It's very art, but not an Acid Betty art drag. It's Kimchi. It's crazy and it's good. And finally, they thought that Naomi was super fashionable during the whole thing, especially from the Wizard of Oz point up, because before that she was kind of wearing the same thing and they were like, you can't do that. And then Naomi's like, I'm gonna bring it. And from Wizard of Oz onward and upward, she has been bringing it. So the final lip sync of the season, the girls are doing The Realness. The Realness. And it's a great, lovely lip sync because all the girls are family and they're dancing together, and at one point they were all like synchronized in their moves too. It was great. Someone had to go home, and the queen that got sent home tonight was Chi-Chi DeVayne. And I did not think Chi-Chi was going to make it past, honestly, week 3, maybe week 4 if she was lucky. So to say that she made it to the final 4, I'm a Chi-Chi fan. You know what? That prediction video, like I said in the prediction video, was based on first impressions and opinions only. She was easily able to change my opinion of her, and I actually really like her. And she's going to be at an event during Pride in my city that I am hella going to, let me tell you. I think also Derek Barry is going to be there. I think there's 10 Rue girls that are going to be there. Anyways, sometimes in previous seasons, the top 3 queens might not be the most popular queens out of the season in the future, right? If you look back since season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race, you might not know every girl. I can name a lot of them because of an Alaska song, but then after season 5, I fall off course. And if you don't know the song I'm talking about, it's Rue Girl by Alaska, and she names every single queen, which I know the rap part of that song, so I could do it too. But after that, she doesn't, so I forget most of those girls. Anyways, my point is a lot of those girls, they probably still do have a drag career, but not as big as some of the other ones, like Alaska, right? Alaska didn't win, but she's one of the most favorited drag queens out of RuPaul's Drag Race, and she wasn't a winner. But I think she's going to be on All-Stars, because I think there's going to be an All-Stars, and I think she's probably going to win it. I like to end these episodes off with picking something around my house that best represents the queen who got sent home tonight, and this week I have chosen a candle. The reason why I've chosen a candle for Chi-Chi is that unlike some of the queens in the past who have faded out, I really do think that she has grown a lot from this competition, and the fire is still in her and will be in her, and she, I think, is going to be a very popular queen after RuPaul's Drag Race if she can motivate herself and find the right management and all that to keep her going. I think Chi-Chi has her future on lock thanks to this show. Unlike maybe some of the other queens in previous seasons or whatever, this season was literally one of the best seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I can't believe there's only one episode left, which is in 2 weeks from now. I don't know how I'm going to survive the next 2 weeks anticipating what is going to happen. Next week on my channel, I am going to be recapping my top 10 favorite moments from this season. I'm gonna do a little bit differently than the episodes that I usually do on For the Love of Drag, with having maybe some clips, definitely lots of pictures, and all of that fun stuff. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, that way you don't miss that episode as well as the finale episode coming up. So thanks again for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment down below if you think that the final 3 that were selected, which is Bob, Kimchi, and Naomi Smalls, if you think that they are the true top 3, if you think that's who should have made it to the top 3, let me know in the comments down below if you think any differently than that, because I'd love to know. Also, let me know who it is you want to win. Leave it in the comments down below. Who do you think is going to win? What team are you? Are you hashtag Team Bob? Are you hashtag Team Naomi? Are you hashtag Kimchi? Let me know in the comments down below. Once again, everyone, my name is Melissa Strange, and until next time, stay strange.